Hey YouTube, it's Alicia Burton. I'm going to try to do this TNA Impact Wrestling video over. So let's get started because I have a lot to talk about. So let me start with, in no particular order, Flaba Haba and EC3. Flaba Haba was challenging for the title belt that EC3 got. Can't think of the name of it. And it was a good match. Let me just say that it was a good match, but in the long run, EC3 ended up winning due to a disqualification. Then we had Desmond Xavier, Sanjay Dunn, and Garza Jr. versus Trevor Lee, Caleb, and Ishimaru. Yeah, let me just tell y'all this. This match was a good 6-man match, but Desmond Xavier, Sanjay Dunn, and Garza Jr. end up winning. I wouldn't be too surprised that Desmond Xavier, Sanjay Dunn, and Garza Jr. will have to wrestle each other to see who's going to be a number one contender for Trevor Lee's title belt. So, I mean, it's much fair for that. Do it. That's that. And I'm going to have something to say after some. Okay, so then we have LAX and Homicide versus OVE and Sammy Conley. Man, that was a free-for-all. Free-for-all. I was like not too into this match. I mean, I wish it was a little bit more structured, but it wasn't. But LAX ended up winning, but Homicide ended up taking it. OVE ended up throwing chairs in the ring, but Homicide ended up getting the chair and it hit Sammy Callahan. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right and stuff. So then we had Petey Williams versus Eli Drake with Adonis for the world heavyweight for the heavyweight title belt. It was a good match, and Petey Williams did hit his Canadian Destroyer one time on him, but I felt like I don't think his arm. If you go back and look at the video, I don't think one of his shoulders wasn't all the way down on the mat, and I feel like Petey Williams is now deserved a rematch because I'm saying one of his shoulders was not all the way down on the mat. Now, before I get to Bobby Lashley and American Top Team, let me talk about Gail Kim. Gail Kim came out tonight. She looked very beautiful and she looked very beautiful. So she asked Allie to be out there with her because her and Allie has become good friends for the last 2 years. And I think Allie is kind of being guided by Gail Kim. Yeah, I feel like Allie could be a great diva one day. And Gail made the announcement that she is retiring this year, and she is now a 7-time Knockouts champion. She's the only woman to be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame. So that gives me a little bit warmth in my heart. And she all of a sudden she started naming women. She started thanking a lot of women from being part of her wrestling career. And people you wouldn't think that was associated with WWE, she actually thanked. She thanked Trish Stratus, Lita, Molly Holly. She even thanked Jazz, Victoria, Awesome Kong, Taylor Wow, Angelina Love, Velvet Skies. The list goes on. And she decided to vacate the women's TNA women's title belt. I'm sad to see her go, but maybe we'll keep our eyes up, keep our eyes and listen on the radio and see what else she's going to be doing in the wrestling world. I hope she still do something in the wrestling world. But I don't know what. But like I said, if you go check out my Gail Kim retirement video, what I think she should do, I promise you'll get some insight on that. So then I want to talk about Bobby Lashley and America's Top Team, Moose and Jane Storm. So Dan Lambert comes out gloating. And I just feel like you should not be gloating because y'all didn't win fairly. And I'll get to that in a minute. Well, to me, Dan Lambert is like asking one of the executives to come out and sign this contract releasing Bobby Lashley. Okay, so it seems like TNA is not going to release Bobby Lashley due to contract issues. I can give you a reason why. So I'm going to give you after I go through this right quick. So Dan Lambert didn't get the person who he thought he was going to get. He thought he was going to get a exec to come out there and sign it. No, so we don't. So it's like you wouldn't know what he got, what kind of contract it is. Their lawyers would have to go through it and see what he got in the contract. So I understand them not coming right out to sign it. Moose comes out and he goes, "Oh, you up in my ring? You up in my ring by yourself?" So Moose was going to go and handle this dude. I understand Moose doing, and Moose had a right to do it. Well, here comes Bobby Lashley, King Mo, and America's Top Team, and Old Crip. So if you hear me ever say Old Crip about any wrestler, anybody who's on, I'm meaning they have a neck. This dude had on a neck brace. They started attacking Moose. They knew they was in trouble when Jane Storm came out there and got in that ring and handled business. So, skinny dude with the braids, man, y'all gotta go back and see it. Jane Storm took that big ball that he got through, and he whapped. Let me say, not app, whapped this dude across the head, glass going all over the ring. They probably had to sweep up real good before the next match. Y'all, I wouldn't be too surprised. It looks like American Top Team now know Moose got good friends in high places. And Jay Storm started telling his story about wrestling and everything. I feel next week we might be getting Moose and Jane Storm versus two of America's Top Team on the Thanksgiving episode. Baby, if that's so, I can just name, please. But I have much respect for UFC and MMA. But MMA do not want American Top Team representing them like this. So I wouldn't be too surprised. So while we own Dan Lambert and Bobby Lashley contract, this is what I feel like the Dan Lambert, TNA versus Dan Lambert for Bobby Lashley release, and I can probably give you a reason why they would not release Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley probably have a big contract with TNA. That's one. He might be getting a bigger payday than some of these other wrestlers. So why would they just let him go away? Because he might still have some couple years on his contract. Still have a couple years on his contract. So that would give me some speculation on that. Okay. Before I talk about this next thing with the referees, let me talk to you about the networks. As y'all know, TNA now has their own network, just like the WWE. Now, my thing is, I know a lot of people's like going, why y'all trying to be like WWE? That's what I get from this right now. They are trying to copy WWE with the TNA Global Impact GFW network. I am hands down agreeing to that. Now let me talk to you about this. I am going to say this, and this will be the last thing. I think TNA management has made the hugest, let me just say, hugest mistake by using local referees, because sometimes those referees don't know what they're doing. And I don't think they know TNA referee rules. So when Earl Hebner and Brian Stifler was there, I just feel like it is the... I just feel like it's much more something. It was like they kept things intact. They didn't let things get out of hand. So like at Bound for Glory with the Moose and Stefan Bonner versus Bobby Lashley and King Mo, they did not know what they were doing. So y'all, give me your thoughts. What do you think is Dan Lambert's problem? Why he got a problem with TNA wrestlers or wrestlers in general now? Until then, y'all, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.